So, how are you, my dear student? Here, exercise 2.4, optional exercise of chapter number 2, polynomial. It's the question number 4. Today, we are starting from that. Right? So, dear student, the question we are given is if two zeros of the polynomial x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35 are 2 plus or minus root 3, find other zeros. Okay, dear student. Now, first of all, let's call this is px. This polynomial I am saying this is px. The name of this polynomial is px. You can see here, dear student, this polynomial is having 5 different terms. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms are there. And further, the degree of the polynomial, if somebody asks you, then you should say it is 4 because highest power of the variable is 4. So the degree of this polynomial is 4. Now let's talk about the zeros of the polynomial. We are given that 2 plus or minus root 3 are 2 zeros. These are 2 zeros of px, that is polynomial px. Fine. Now, it means that, what it indicates that this is the zero of the polynomial. It indicates that x equal to 2 plus or minus root 3. Here, the value of x will be equal to 2 plus or minus root 3. Therefore, I am going to do one step. X minus 2. This 2 I am bringing to left sides. I will have here this type of equation. X minus 2 equal to plus or minus root 3. Easy? Now squaring both the sides. In the next step, what I am going to do? Squaring both these sides. If I square both the sides, then what will be the result? Here x minus 2 is already there. Here plus or minus root 3 is already there. Okay. So my dear student, squaring both the sides. So this will become square. This side also square. So as you know that the squaring identity a minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Clear to you? Equal to. Once again, I am explaining here. Look at your screen. Look, see x minus 2 whole square. It indicates that it is square identity. Second identity we are applying. So the value of here first is x, first term x, second term 2, and here it is. What about plus or minus root 3 square? As you know, dear student, the square of positive number is also positive and square of negative number is also positive. Right? So nothing to worry about the sign. What about under root 3 square? Of course, under root 3 square will be 3 only. Only 3. So let's simplify what we are having with us. Now, therefore, sign x square minus 2 into x into 2, that is 4x, 2 to the 4x, plus 2 square is 2 to the 4, that is here. Therefore, x square minus 4x plus 4, this 3 I am bringing to this side, so it is becoming minus 3. So dear student, we will have the equation, that is its a real form is this. The equation is x square minus 4x plus 1. This is actually what we are given. This is actually the roots we are given of this polynomial. In the beginning only the roots are 2 plus root 3. So plus or minus root 3, it indicates that it's a general form we have brought in this form, x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. This is the polynomial form. Okay, so dear students, now what we are going to do in the next step, Actually, we want to find the factors of this polynomial, the further factors of the given polynomial. So one thing is very clear, these two are the factors, these two already they are the zeros of the polynomial. So 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3 already they are the factors of this polynomial px. Okay, so it means that the equation which we are gaining as a polynomial form, this is also the factor. This is also the factor of this polynomial. So what we are going to do, dear student? Now we are going to divide this px with this polynomial. Let's call it gx. Okay, this polynomial we are going to divide it. This is divided by this polynomial. Let's see how to do. So dear student, you can see now we are going to divide this px, that is x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35 by this x square minus 4x plus 1. Okay, so here I want x to the power 4 first. X square is already there. So by which term should I multiply to get the product x to the power 4? So x square is already there, so I need to multiply with x square. Fine. So if I multiply with x square, then I will have here x to the power 4 minus 4x cube and plus 1 into x square is x square. So you can see here, student, I have multiplied it with x square. Which three terms I am gaining? X to the power 4 minus 4x cube plus x. Right? So dear student, don't confuse yourself. These two terms are separate. Now I am going to change the sign because we are subtracting. So as usual, you know, this x to the power 4 minus x to the power 4 cancel. Minus 6x cube plus 4x cube. So it will give the result minus 2x cube. Right? Minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2x cube. What about this minus 26x square minus x square? Once again, minus 26x square minus x square gives the result minus 27x square. And along with that, here I have to bring this 138x FD down. Okay, this also I am bringing down along with that. Now dear student, here what we are here given x square minus 4x plus 1. Now think about that. By which term should I multiply so that I should have here minus 2x cube. So to bring to minus 2x cube, I need to multiply it with minus 2x because x square is already there. X square into x. So it will give the result x cube. And along with this minus 2x cube plus 4 2 8x square. Fine. And 1 into minus 2x is minus 2x. So dear student, minus 2x cube plus 8x square and minus 2x. This is already with us, and this time I am going to multiply it with minus 2x. I am mentioning in the quotient minus 2x. Now let's simplify it. As usual, you know, we need to change the sign. Fine. If I change the sign, this will be cancelled. Plus or minus. Minus 27 minus 8. This gives the result minus 35x square. I am writing little bit this side. And plus 138x plus 2x gives the result 140x. Clear to you? And let me bring this minus 35 down. Okay. So I am going to mention it here minus 35. Fine. So better for the convenient, I am writing it little bit this side. Okay. I am shifting to this side, this thing. So what do I have? This is the separate. So I am shifting it to little bit this side. And now think about one more option, that is x square minus 4x plus 1. Okay. So what do I have? If I multiply x square minus 4x plus 1, by which term should I multiply to get minus 35x square? Of course, you will say minus 35 only, because x square is already there. So I need to write here minus 35x square minus minus plus 35 4 140x, and here minus 35 1 minus 35. So whatever I am gaining, let me write it here, minus 35x square plus 140x minus 35. This time I have multiplied it with minus 35, correct? As we know that these are the factors, already this is the factor. Let's change the sign. So this minus plus cancel, plus minus cancel, minus plus cancel, so remainder will be 0. My dear student, here you can see this is divisible. Actually, this is already we are given, this is the factor. The two factors form in that we are given, and we combine it and make a one polynomial. So this is already the factor of this polynomial. So of course the quotient will become 0. So it means that this px is a product of this into this. That is called divisor into quotient plus remainder. Let's work out further. So dear student, this was our px, the original polynomial we are given, x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. Yeah. Now this was our divisor. This was our divisor, and this was our quotient. We are multiplying because plus remainder, that is already 0. So let's have the factor of this. This is already a perfect. This is factor already we know. This it's a factor is already we are given in the beginning only. Plus root 3x. The beginning we are given. The two factors are 2 plus root 3x, and another was 2 plus root 3, not x. This was 2 minus root. So let it be as it is. Now we work out on this. How to do this with the middle term splitting method. So as you know that 35, we want 2 as a middle term. We want 2 as a middle term, so we want to have the factors of 35, such a factor so that it will be 2. So of course it will be minus 7 plus 1. Yes, you are correct. It is minus 7 plus 1. So yes, 2 plus root 3 minus root 3 will remain same. Let it be as it is. And this side, x common. From these two terms, x common. So we will have x minus 7 and 5 common. So here x minus 7. So my dear student, the 4 factors which we are having 2 plus root 3, 2 minus this I am combining. This I am already given, so I am combining 2 plus or minus root 3 and another bracket x minus 7, and here it will be x plus. Okay, so these two extra factors which we are gaining through this. So what can be the final answer? What we write as a final answer, as we are asking to write the other two zeros. Okay, so x minus 7 equal to 0, therefore x equal to 7, and x plus 5 equal to 0, therefore x equal to minus 5. So my dear student, here we can say minus 5 and 7. Minus 5 and 7 are other two zeros. Are other two zeros of the given polynomial. These are the other two zeros of one of them is minus 5 and another is 7. So this is the complete solution of question number, which is quite easy. Exercise 2.4, optional exercise. It's the question number 5 is in front of you. If the polynomial x to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by another polynomial x square minus 2x plus k, the remainder comes out to be x plus k. Find k and a. So my dear student, here we are given the remainder also. Okay, but first of all, what is the polynomial? Because we are going to multiply the given polynomial with another polynomial. Okay, it is quite different than other questions. So please be careful. Please note down the question what we are given. Quickly mention the question here. Here, as you know that we are given a polynomial in that it is not some one of the term is missing in that. It is not in order. Actually, it is not given in the ascending order. One of the term is missing. No such a term is missing. Okay, all the terms are present. Okay, so let me note down x to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square then minus 25x and the last term is plus 10. And we are going to divide it with x square minus 2x plus 2. We are going to divide it x square minus 2x plus 2. So my dear students, here you can see first we want x to the power 4. Okay, x to the power 4. Okay, directly also we can do if we want to go with that. Then if we want to multiply with x to the power 2 only, then the result will be x to the power 4 minus 2x cube and plus kx square. I am mentioning it here. Fine. What I have done the first time as usual, x square minus 2x plus k. By x square I am multiplying, so I should have here x to the power 4 minus 2x cube plus kx. The same thing I have mentioned here. As you know that we need to change the sign, here it will be minus, so sign will be changed. This x to the power 4 minus x to the power 4 will be cancelled. Once again I am explaining here. Look at your screen. X to the power 4, x to the power 4, this will be cancelled. Now minus 6 plus 2. Minus 6 plus 2 gives the result minus 4x plus 16 minus k. Here you can see plus I am writing in bracket plus 16 minus k and this is x square. Let it be as it is. Now I am bringing this 25k here at the down. Okay, so what I am going to do for my convenience, I am mentioning it here minus 25x. This term I have brought it down. Okay. Now, in the next step with which we are going to multiply, let's just observe. Here I want minus 4x cube. So, this time I am going to multiply it with minus 4x. Okay, with minus 4x, if I multiply this term, then what will be the result? Let's try to solve. X square minus 2x plus 3. This square. And this term I am going to multiply it with minus 4x. Fine. If I multiply it with minus 4x, then what do I have? I will have here minus 4x cube minus 4 to the 8x square minus 4xk. Fine. Now the same thing which I am gaining here in the 3 term, after multiplying with 4x, I am mentioning here minus 4x cube, then 8x square, here 8x square, okay, and minus 4x cube. So I am mentioning it here. Now, as usual, you know, dear students, we need to change the sign also. So here plus, minus, here we are writing minus, so it will be changed plus, then this will be minus. So, what will be cancelled? Just observe, this will be cancelled. What is left? Whatever is left, I am writing little bit from this side. As we know that x square is already there. So here in bracket, I need to mention 16 minus k minus 8 plus minus minus 8. Clear to you? Now this side, observe carefully. Here if I write this term first, then I need to write plus here. And I am mentioning this 4x plus 25. So it is minus 25. And along with 4k, not x, 4k. 4k minus 25, and this is x at the side by side. Fine. So I am mentioning it here. This is x also with it. Okay. So this is the required term. Once again, I am asking you to look at your screen. 16 minus k minus 8x square. Here this side 4k minus 25. Why? This I am writing in the beginning. 4k minus 25, and this x is common in both of these terms. Let me bring this 10 down. Now I am going to bring this 10 down. So it is plus 10. I am bringing it here. Fine. Now third procedure, third time we are doing. Now with which number should I multiply so that I should have? So I need to multiply with full of this term. You see, I need to multiply this with full of this term. So what I am going to do, I am going to multiply it with, if I take out something common, 16 minus 8, then it will be 8 minus 8. We know. So directly also I can mention it here. Here 16 minus k minus 8. So instead of that, I should write 8 minus 8. So I am going to multiply full this term with 8 minus k. So it is quite easy. So if I multiply, let's do it direct. So it will be 8 minus k in one bracket x square. Now minus 2 into x. So in place of this, minus 2 into bracket 8 minus k. So it will become, here minus is already there. Okay, I am going to multiply it with 2 also, because 2 is also there. So 2x, so it will become, after simplification, this term will become like this. It will become 8 minus x square. This is x square is already there. Minus 2 is outside the bracket, and 8 minus k which we are going to multiply. And x is also there. Along with that, x is also there, because 8 into 8 minus k into 2. And of course the last term will be, this is k only. So 8 minus k, with that already we are multiplying, and beside this k is already there. So this is the complete multiplication. Now nothing I have done. Once again I am explaining you. Look at your screen. Here x square is here. I multiply the first term with 8 minus k. 2x is here, 2 and x is already there, so 8 minus k, with that I am multiplying. And here only k. So k is there, and 8 minus k, with that I am multiplying. As usual, I need to change the sign. This will become plus, and this will become 1. So my dear student, this is very important step. The simplification of this. This term will be cancelled. So what will be left with us? Now observe carefully. The remaining term, directly we will work out upon that. Now focus on this 4k minus 25. Okay. and this side we are having here 2 8 just 16. What about 20 minus 25 plus 16? Because this is plus, it will give the result 2k. See here once again, look at your screen. I am explaining this again. 4k minus 25 x and 2 into 2 8 16 minus 2k minus 2k. 4k minus 2k is 2k only. Agree? And 25 minus 8 to just 16. It gives the result 9 and x is 4. Now this side plus 10 minus 8 plus k into k. So this will become 8k plus k square. So I should write here minus 8 minus k into k. This is as it is. And of course this plus 10 I am writing. This is very important result because this is the remainder that we are going to compare with the given another factor. Here once again see 2k minus 9x. How I got this? Because this is 4k. 4 into k, 4k. What about 2 into k? 2k. So here minus minus. Here this is already plus. This is plus. So this will become minus. So dear student, let's continue. As usually, we are multiplying 8 minus k. This time we are multiplying with 8 minus k. So I need to mention it here. 8 minus. Now what we are going to do? This is the remainder. And for that we are going to compare it with the given factors. Let's see. So my dear student, the remainder which we are gaining after long division method, the remainder was this. Okay. Now this we are going to compare with x plus a. So in the question we are given this is x plus a equal to k minus 9x minus 8 minus 3 k plus 10. Now if I compare with this, observe carefully, very important thing I am going to teach you, dear friend. Here it is x, this is x, agree? Now what is the coefficient of x here? Nothing is given, means consider 1. It means that if we compare this term with this term, then of course we will have 2k minus 9 which is equal to 1. Fine. So if it is 1, then let's simplify along with that. It will be 1 plus 9. So the value of 2k will be 10. The value of k will be half of 10. The value of k we are gaining, that is 1. Yeah? Now, what about a part? If I compare a, then rest of the this much portion, it will become a. So what is a? A equal to minus in bracket 8 minus k into k plus 10. Fine. Now in that, what we are going to do? In that, I am putting the value of k, that is 5. This is also 5 plus 10. As we know that minus is already that side. 8 minus 5 is 3. And this is in product. This is also 10. 5 3 are 15. Minus 15 plus 10. It gives the result minus 5. So my dear student, the value of a will be minus 5 and value of k will be 5. Once again I am explaining you, whatever the remainder portion we are gaining, that we are going to compare with the given term x plus a. This given factor we are given as a remainder. So if I compare x, then the coefficient of x will be equal to 2x minus 9. So here the coefficient of x is 1. So I am comparing it with 1. K minus 9 equal to 1. So 2k equal to 1 plus 9, that is 10. So dear student, k equal to 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Yeah. Now this full term, this will become our constant term. So I'm mentioning it as it is. Now, as we know that the value of k, that is 5. So in place of k, I have written here 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. So minus 3 into 5 plus 10. 3 5 are 15. Minus 15 plus 10. It gives the result minus. So dear student, here exercise 2.4 optional exercise is complete. And almost all the different types of questions we have seen here. Rest of the things depend on your practice. So please practice all these questions again and again. And my request to you, go through all these videos of chapter number 2 polynomial, and watch it again and again and practice it. Thank you.